I mean, of these, I think that Loki is the best and has the best potential to win because we don't need to get first. We need to get like a decent placement. So I think that Loki is our choice. And then we'll just hope to not eat bread. Well, let's not eat too much bread anyway. That's a pretty good start. The unicorn is very good, and so is the fanny. So is the baby root, though. I think in this instance, we're going to grab these two, and we're going to lock, because I think these are better than the baby root. However, we do still want this if possible. I think we lead on the 2-1. Nice. Okay. So, good start there. Wow. Okay, so we get to purchase 2 things here. I think the Crafty and the Cinderella are definitely correct, and I still think I locked this. This being 1 discount is really nice. If we get Shrink again, it's free. If we get another Forbidden Fruit, it's good. There's a lot of potential for us to be able to actually get this. And if it rolls it away, it's not the end of the world. So a decent start so far, anyway. We'll have to see what Waddle's been able to assemble so far. A 3-5 ranged unit is pretty scary. So we hit this. And then we still lose combat because of the baby root. Wow, that sucks. It specifically had to be a 3-5 there. Wow, unfortunate. So we did bread roll, but we can take a fanny here. So I guess I'm okay with losing the baby root. It's possible that we should have just switched out the unicorn for the baby root, but I'm not sure if it's correct. We need one more thing. Is it just poly? Do we need to gamble on a polywoggle here? We could just take a sure shot for a ranged unit, so as not to play so greedily. I think that's probably fine. Yeah, I think we'll play it like this. Interesting. Interesting board. So this hits here. Okay, so that worked out. They're very large with Krampus, but that's a really interesting board. I guess they took every evil unit that they saw. Taking the fanny here is almost certainly correct, so we're going to. We got an Earthquake for free, which is pretty great. We could take Runestones. It might be a little early for Runestones. We can't really skip. We can just take Runestones. There's plenty of 3s that are decent. I don't really want any of this. Let's roll once. If we find a very good dwarf like this Tweedledee, we'll probably sell something for it. I'm not so sold on the Brave Princess, but this Tweedledee is very good. I think we'll play this in the back to try and block for the fanny here. We can arrange them something like this to try and minimize the... so make it so that this hits at the very absolute last moment. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Okay, this is going to shoot here. This will trade. Okay. We're fine. That was really scary, though. Really very scary. Okay, I mean, we're just going to buy all of this, I guess. It's pretty good. So we'll just, like, play a bunch of dwarves, I suppose. This unicorn is kind of the odd man out. I really would like that to be there. I guess this is probably okay. So this is a 6/6 versus a 7/7. Do we run the Cinderella or just the Unicorn? I guess just the Unicorn. The only alternative is if I want to sell this to try and get something better with my runestones, but I think this is fine. Because we're going to want to hit all of these, basically, and I'm okay with it. Because the alternative would be that I get this baby dragon, but I'm not sure that's really that good. We're just going to play dwarves this game. We're just going to force dwarves, given that that's what we've been given so far, and hopefully that's enough. At least to get top 4. I suspect that it will be. It's been pretty good with Loki so far. Kill this ogre princess so that it doesn't get a slay. Okay, that's nice. No matter what we do, this greedy's going to be able to get an attack in and get gold. It's good for them because they got an upgraded 4 already, but just gets to hit here. So they take essentially minimum damage. I'd like to see if we can get some more treasures to make our crafties bigger. So we have Crystal Ball, Bad Moon, and Sting. Given that we're likely just going to be dwarves, I think we're going to take Sting here. And we're going to take this Tweedledee, and we're going to put it in front. And then we can maybe do this. And then let's roll. We could take Lucky. I don't think so. I think we'll roll. Could take it doubly here. Doubly, if we support it with the Fanny, is pretty large. Because we can, this is plus 6, so this would be plus 12, so this would be like a 15-15. Let's grab this and play it, and then I believe that this is bigger. Okay, so this is going to get to attack again as well. We get to kill the Vampire. I believe we're going to be okay here, it looks like. Okay, so the Peter Pants already does have Merlin's hat, which is quite strong, but we have a lot of gold here. And we are going to get a Fireball. We're going to buy this chicken and then sort of roll out a bit to try and either find triples or more dwarves, basically. So here's our Princess White. We're going to certainly pick it up. It's quite big here. Being a 3-cost, 13-15. And let's roll. Bossy's very, very good here. We can sell this for Bossy. And then I think we just sit for right now. We're in a pretty decent position, and we basically, like, we just have so many triples. I don't think it's worth selling to roll with the chicken, because Loki could roll anyway. And I think this was a pretty solid turn as far as getting additional stats. Ideally, I don't really want this many fannies in my comp if we can avoid it. But for right now, I think it's what we have to do. This is a 31-15. I think this is still stronger for now. Just having an additional, like, 20 attack thing in the front is probably stronger than... Like, having all these with strong attack is good against Potion Master, typically. Okay, so we eliminated Red Rain, which brings us up in a position, which is nice. Okay, so here's a Tweedledee triple. We'll get a treasure map. And then let's roll. I think we grab another Tweedledee and roll. I would like to pick up this doubly. Trying to figure out how I do that. I can sell the chicken and just sell the fanny. We don't really want an additional fanny anyway. So I think that's okay. I think we're going to buy this, sell it. And then we can sell, what, 1, 2. We're not really tripling these crafties either. We want this Princess White to flip more so that we can get a 5. Maybe we just don't run this at all, and then we keep the pair. So we could just run something like this. Or even just put the doubly in play. Yeah, let's do that. So we could do something like this. I kind of like this. Because we don't really need additional attack on the Tweedledee here. It's already decent, and I suspect that this is going to be plenty. So that hits there, this kills that. Okay, can we kill this Juliet? Oh no, that's a disaster. Okay, we got Cat's Call here. Okay, the Sting Cat should do it. Okay. So I'm gonna see if I can get a 5 with this, rather than taking the crafty here. A 4 could get us Dwarven Forge, but I think I'd rather just buy 2 different dwarves. Might be a little bit greedy to go for a 5, but it's baiting me. There's just not going to be any dwarves. Oh man, maybe I baited myself. Oh shit, I did. Oh, that's a bit of a disaster. We'll buy this. We can sell this and roll. And if there's a 2-drop dwarf, we can just buy it. I guess we just lock for the doubly. Yeah, maybe I should have just bought a 4 here. This was a bit of a mistake. Hopefully that doesn't cost us. We do get to get a 5 treasure here, though. There's a lot of them that are very strong. Ambrosia would be good. Drax Saber would be very strong. Unfortunately, we didn't really improve much this turn. Because of that, but we'll see. It might be okay anyway. I don't know how strong the Waddle is. They have an Echo Wood, which is really, really good. And they've gained a lot of XP this game. I don't know if we're going to be able to beat the Echo Wood, being honest here. So that's pretty good. Can we kill one of these? This one? Okay, so we tie here. It does eliminate them from getting the extra EXP here, so they're still on 5 this round. Okay, so we can Staff the Old Toad or Monkey's Paw. I think we Staff the Old Toad because it's going to give us a better chance of finding... It does remove our ability to upgrade this crafty, though. I think it's probably fine. We don't really need crafty anyway. This is more of a temporary unit. We can pick up an Angry here, which will flip this. And then we can get Haunted Helm. We can make this a 50-50 then, and roll. We could take Greedy. It's a little small. It might be a bit too late for Greedy. So we can do this and make this a 62-62. I think it's a little late for Greedy here. Okay, we'll sell out of the crafties and we'll just buy another Angry this turn. And then ideally we buy this other Angry next turn, and then we can pick up the Bossy as well. Is the tourney command not working? Hang on. It should be. Okay, let's take this angry. So Jack Saber's very strong. And so is the Mimic. If we get rid of the Staff of the Old Toad. I think I'd like to keep the Staff of the Old Toad. If we take Mimic, it would be over Sting, which would make this Tripoli have another 30 health. I think it's just Drax Saber over Sting. And then we'll take this Bossy and roll. Which means that we can do this now. We don't necessarily need it. This is probably better in the front slot. Then we can rearrange this some. Let's roll. It is possible that Greedy would have been correct here. Just to try and get a little bit more gold. I think this is our board configuration for now. However, I need to triple these bossies and I need to get rid of this Fanny. That's sort of my next goals. Once we get to 6, we can sort of look for Lordy or try and pivot out, but without Greedy, it's going to be very difficult to pivot out of this. With the Angry here, we're going to be in a pretty decent spot, I suspect. And the Drax Saber also helps a lot. Okay. I don't know if we're going to be able to kill them in this spot. So this is 5, 14, 19. Yeah, not quite enough to kill them. Do we want to take another Angry? We don't actually have the thing that does the damage, and we can't get it either. It is certainly better than the Tweedledee, but I don't know if another Angry is really what I need to be doing here. I think I'd rather just roll. Alright, Bossy's a good pickup here. I think we just skip this, and then we roll. I'd like to find one more dwarf that's not Tweedledee if I can. If it has to be Tweedledee, we'll put it in. So we can't really go wrong by doom rolling in this spot. We can't afford Greedy, so we're just going to put the Tweedledee in here. I'm not locking for the double Angry. I do think I do this, however, to put the upgraded white in the back. We'll have to see how large the pants ended up being. So they're very large here. So this shoots here. Okay, so that'll farm it up a little bit. We can attack this one. Oh no. We take some damage. So we found another Angry. I think we need to find Lordies here though. So let's roll. I don't think that we can afford to take Echo Wood without a Lordy. This is just another Angry. I don't think that's good enough. It is much better than the Tweedledee, though. I think I have to roll. Alright, here's a Lordy. That's pretty nice. I wonder if I can put this in the back now. And then just try to use the Knight or the Saber to really push these. Rather than relying on the Fanny for the stats. Makes our backline a lot stronger. Okay, let's see what happens here. I don't know what Fallen Angel has. I haven't seen them in a while. Combat? Hello? Okay, so they have Good Boy. Though I don't know if they're going to be strong enough. The Court Wizard is really good here. But with the Drac Saber, we might be big enough to knock them out. It's looking like that's the case. Our backline is pretty large. You know, in retrospect, I should have taken that Echo Wood because we have the Dracula's Saber. Probably would have been pretty good. Oh wow, we change our hero power here too. Do we need 3 kidnaps? I'm not sure 3 kidnaps really does anything. I guess it's probably better than not having 3 kidnaps. Maybe we just pup. We could lock Knighthood on the Lordy. It's a lot of gold to spend though. Is Knighthooding a Lordy worth it? Probably is, but I think we can roll and do better. I mean, probably not, but... Here's an Echo Wood. Which is certainly better than the Princess White, right? I think maybe the Princess White is better than the Fanny, but we're going to do this for now. I think it's correct. I mean, I know it's bigger than the Princess White. It's just whether or not the Princess White should be in. I suspect not. Okay. Alright, so far so good. I think I'm supposed to Falling Stars here. It's a lot of stats for free. Let's roll. The only thing that's really going to upgrade our board here is another Lordy or another Echo Wood. Okay, looks like we missed. Maybe we rearrange this now. We probably should buy a better Dwarf than Tweedledee. Tweedledee's pretty bad. So if we do some rough math here, let me bring out a calculator even. So right now Lordy is giving 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, right? So it's 6 buffs times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units, right? So it's giving plus 48, 48 right out of the gate. To each one of these, or you know, across the stats, right? Wait, no, that's not right. That doesn't make any sense. I'm like actually fried from today. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, so it's 6 units times 2. So it's giving plus 12, 12 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units. That makes more sense. Okay, so it's 96 stats, which would make sense for the Echo Wood. If we cut one of these out, it's giving 10 times 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 10 times 7, so it's giving 70. I think this is still better. Uh-oh, that was not good. Those were such bad hits. Oh no, if he steals something, that's going to be really bad. Fuck. Hopefully this Apple Bomb doesn't just kill us here. Okay, that's good. Alright, that's a good hit. So, I don't know if the Drac Saber is going to be enough to carry this, but we don't necessarily die this turn. Oh, fuck me. That's so bad. That's so fucking dumb. Okay, well, we live here. I don't think we take angry, we roll. We roll. So here's knighthood. If we sell 2, we can knighthood the lordy. We're losing 1 whole dwarf, but we're gaining an upgraded lordy then. Or we can knighthood the echo wood. So it would be, what, 5 times 4? So it'd be 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 20 times 7. It's like 140 worth of stats. It is an upgrade, certainly, from where we're at. We're going to try it. I don't know. I don't actually know the answer. We're going to try it. I think it's the only way that we get any stronger here. Not getting any buff out of the angry is really bad. Okay, that's good. Hit here. Yeah, we're just dead here. There's no way. The double Bearstein is just too many fucking stats. Alright, well, we'll get another third. Yeah, there's no way that we could never kill this Bearstein. We'll take third. That should be enough to lock up day 2 at least. Pup. No, we didn't play Pup. What did we actually play here? Loki. Alright, well, we'll take another third. That'll give us 41 points, and that should be enough for day 2. Yeah, those games, even the games where we were doing well, outside of that Gwen game, I really don't feel like we're doing super well. We really didn't have a ton of payoff towards the end, and yeah, I don't know. We just had some very middling games, but a consistent third is plenty for what we needed here. Our average worked out to be about third, right? Because if we take the 41 and divide it by 6, that gives us 6.83. So our average was a little bit below third, right? As far as points, because of how far down the 6 is and how far up the first is. They sort of balanced each other out, but not entirely. So basically we just got third all day, and then that was enough to make day 2, so we'll take it. We will take it. So not the cleanest way to get there, but making day 2 is, pretty important, I think. It gives us another chance to, sleep and recover from this particular thing. I am going to maybe stream. I'm going to need to take a little break before I do if I stream regular games.